Morning. I haven't done one of these in a few days now. Ooh, can you see me? Okay, there we are. Big window behind me. So, yeah. So I'm on no carb day again. Dieting this week was really easy. Just particularly motivated week for me. Here's my breakfast. How do I show this again? It's a little bit different. Bit of scallion in or spring onion, depending on where you're from. So I'm going to enjoy that now, and I shall be back to you when I'm done. So I'm pretty much just I finished breakfast there and I'm prepped for the day. So there is just pork, pretty much, scallion and some peppers. Still trying to figure out. Maybe that's the best way. Ooh, okay. Yeah. So we'll just sit here. Yeah, just haven't done one in about done a vlog here in about 2-3 days or so. So I'm just filling you in. Just no carb day today. Usually I would be on the ball going to the gym now, but I made an order off hpnutrition.ie and hpnutrition.ie and I had arranged for someone to be here and to collect it, but you know, people forget these things. So I have to kind of stay here now, put my day on hold a little bit, hoping that they'll deliver within the next hour or so. But pretty much what I got was mostly stuff that's going to just do me for when I'm starting prep. Is amino energy. One that I had before that I found quite mild. I'd be a fond coffee drinker now. I don't drink a huge amount of it now, but basically I could have a coffee and it wouldn't really do much to me. I could have it at night time or anything like that, although I don't recommend it at night time. So amino energy would be on the lighter line. It's kind of like to me it's just like a little bit like an energy drink rather than a pre-workout. So that's just a nice kind of milder one to have, but apparently they have increased their caffeine in on it. So and their beta alanine is nice as well. I tend to get a bit of tingle off it. So beta alanine, when it comes to pre-workouts, it's kind of the one that I like. If anything, for a placebo effect, you kind of feel like you're buzzing, literally. So picked up some of that and pineapple for myself. Decided to treat himself, so I got him a strawberry and lime one, you know. Rob a few scoops of that. And a few other little bits and bobs. They were doing spend over 50 and you get free delivery, and I kind of said, well, you're going to make me pay delivery anyway at €4, so I may as well buy something. So I'm about to try my first Walden Farms. So for those who don't know, Walden Farms, it's just like a calorie-free, fat-free, sugar-free version of all these different sauces and things like that. So of course I had to go for their peanut butter spread with cinnamon and raisin. So I find it interesting to think that's not actually peanut butter, that it's just a load of I don't really know. So anyway, got that, and I'm going to give that a go. At least then I can try the company out and kind of see for prep. When it comes to prep, I want to cut out the likes of Quest and all that kind of thing. At the moment, I kind of enjoy one most days. Because like I said, I'm not on prep at the moment, so I don't want to be 100% strict on myself. I want to kind of have a little bit of leeway, that I'm don't feel like I'm dieting for 8 months straight. So yeah. So at the moment I'm really happy with how things are going, because usually when it comes to this time of year, I wouldn't say I lose motivation. My training still stays the same, and you know, obviously in a good sense. But Christmas time, I don't know about anybody else's opinion on this, but I think when it comes to Christmas, all I can think about is food. Drink isn't a problem with me at all. I could go weeks without a drink, and even then, I just have a few. I'm not a dry shite or anything like that, but I just never seem to value alcohol the same way as other people do. I do enjoy it, but I don't like getting drunk. Tipsy's good. Tipsy's good. But drunk or feeling shit is not my thing at all. So Christmas time and alcohol is not a problem for me. It's the food. When you get into the shops and everything is festive-y looking, and I have a total sweet tooth. In relation to savoury, I do like savoury stuff. Cheese, and actually I rarely eat cheese now. But sweet tooth is my thing. Cake, biscuits, chocolate. Not jellies don't bother me. Just those other three. And especially this time, everything is tins of roses, tins of celebrations, and fucking cake everywhere. So at this time of year, I tend to usually let the diet slip a bit. The training stays there, but you're kind of just, it's like it's always been a maintenance time rather than me continuing on what I really want to do. It does become time where I'm kind of like, eat all this and just train to keep yourself at a maintenance until the new year, which it doesn't always bear in mind with the mood, because then you're going out to all these Christmas parties and all this kind of thing, and you just feel like a whale. So I said this year I absolutely wasn't doing that. It's just tea. Actually, I'll tell you about this tea in a moment. So this year I'm not doing that. I think I'm doing a good job so far, and it means that when it comes to the new year, I'll just be progressing straight away through. I do plan to start prep in the new year. I'll probably do longer than a 16-week prep. And if I'm ready early, fab. Pretty nervous about it at the moment. My main concern is not the muscle mass. I've been training over 8 years, weightlifting properly, and I always balanced everything because it was just what I was taught. This day you make sure you train that, the next day you train that. So I've always had a balance, and so I think I've managed to keep everything going. Nothing particularly lacks. Biceps probably lack a bit. Once I start to lean down a bit more, I'll be able to see as well better what kind of things need more work. But so my main concerns is just leaning down on time. So I'm already starting to see and I have really leaning down, particularly the tummy, the back, everything's kind of coming through. So if I could just maintain the muscle I have even, and just slowly dive through my prep, that should bring me to Spring Classic in May. All new to me. I've wanted to do this for years, and Personal challenge. I've had people say to me all the time, why would you bother? Like, would you not rather just eat what you want and all that kind of thing? But it's a lot more than that. It's as much as I love scoffing down a lot of chocolate and cake and stuff like that, it's the mental kind of sense of achievement I get when I know that I've been strict on something, and it's a mental and physical challenge, and that's what it is for me. Given my former background, which I really haven't actually got into a lot on this, I'm sure I will one day, but so for me this is the ultimate challenge, is to see what I can do. So it's getting a bit heavy here. Whew. So might give this delivery thing a ring and see if they're going to be here anytime soon at my delivery. Because I know what will happen. It's just Murphy's Law, isn't it? As soon as I leave, they'll turn up with my package and I won't be there. There'll be nobody here. So I'm going to give them a ring and see if the story is, because it is due today. I don't want to miss it because that just makes things complicated. So I'll give them a ring, and then once that's sorted, luckily I'm not into work until the later time this evening, so I do have time to train. I can train later today, and then what I do is I go up to work from there. So I'm still on track with time. Still wouldn't usually have gone by now. So we're just taking it all Tuesday. And reckon I'll be on back today. I'm going to leave it there for now. Waffle the ears off you.